so much fucked up shit to get into.
Welcome back to Little Snickers, baby. I'm Michael fucking Rainey, here with my homie Cal Donjala.
Hey, hey.
Jacob from Mattera.
Bing bong.
Wet and Juicy Jeff Simmons. Oh, man, you got me fired up, Jake, talking about 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Yeah?
I never kissed anybody when I was young. Oh, no, I take that back. I did kiss very young, but I never ended up playing any of those games.
Damn.
Were you at parties where the games occurred?
I was, but I was fat and I had crooked glasses.
Me too. Yeah, I got into the room with my girlfriend at the time, 7 Minutes in Heaven. Ooh, look at us. We're going to the fucking closet. And then she's like, no.
What?
Why?
And then she broke up with me and stole my Tommy Hilfiger shirt.
In the closet?
Not in the closet. She was wearing it at that time, so she just kept it. And then I made my sister go get it back.
Did she break up in the closet, though?
No, she had her friend call me the next day.
What'd y'all do in the closet,
Brutal. Sat in silence.
Sounds like you got in a pretty big fight.
No eye contact. I'm like, come on. Come on, please. And she's like, no. I was like, I get it. And then that was it.
Aw.
Yeah. But I got my Tommy Hilfiger shirt back.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Had the tag on it. It was real.
When you
know
married
it's
your
real.
wife, did you tag her in the wedding photos and like have Bonnie and Clyde playing in the background? Be like, I get kisses anytime I want now, bitch.
No, I didn't. Instead, she started dating my friend a year later.
Oh,
That's plenty of time.
And then I started going back to her house to hang out with her dad while he would smoke weed and play Grateful Dead songs.
I remember this now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who that ended up being.
Wow.
Well, the dad sounds rad, and the lady sounds like a real bitch.
Shout out Sarah if you're out there. What's up?
Sarah, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah, eat shit, Sarah. I hope your kid chokes on a hot dog.
Oh my! Don't say that.
No, I don't think that either. That is Mike's opinion alone.
And I hope it's not even an Angus hot dog. I hope it's one of those pork, chicken, fucking beef hybrids.
That's my preferred dog.
Really?
I don't want a beef dog.
No?
No, I want a little bit of everything in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beef dog is leaving, moisture comes out of it on the grill. What's going on there?
Let me ask you this. Do you guys feel like, and I noticed this with outside hot dogs, not so much in the hot dogs I make myself at home, do you feel like hot dogs tickle your tongue and make your ears itchy?
No.
Sounds like you're allergic to hot dogs.
Jeff, back me up here, man.
No, I'm laughing because that's
On account
insane.
of how silly it
Tickles your
sounds.
tongue and makes your ears itchy.
Can I show you how I eat hot dogs?
Yes. Yeah.
I would love that.
Oh, he's putting his arms behind his back.
I feel like hot dogs tickle my tongue and just make me a little bit sleepy because of how much they tickle me.
That sounds like a Jeff's losing it.
That sounds, yeah. That sounds...
Have you ever been tested to see if you're allergic to hot dogs?
No, counterpoint. Have you ever seen a 46-year-old man giggling while eating a hot dog?
Wait, those are outside hot dogs. I forgot. Yeah. Not in your own home.
Yeah. Yeah, be careful. He's an outside hot dog. He just wants to smell you.
Are there any distinctly Texas hot dog brands that I'm unaware of?
I had HEB hot dogs. I
Okay.
didn't really notice a big difference than other ones.
Okay.
I have a hard time differentiating hot dogs.
Yeah, it's mostly in length and girth from my end.
I look for a nice vein.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a girth queen when it comes to
That's a great hot dog brand.
Girth Queen hot
Yeah.
dogs.
Don't even
pack of chodes, please.
don't even think about slapping that between those buns if it ain't a Girth Queen. And that's the Girth Queen guarantee.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a hot dog weekend, and I'm also thinking it's time to flip this motherfucking coin.
Let it rip, baby.
If I win, we talk about my guys, the Jokers. If I lose, it's Jake's turn.
Oh my God,
Jake,
okay.
you have been chosen.
I have been chosen. I'm excited to talk about this real piece of shit today. I'm talking about Nathan Miles Gale, or as his friends referred to him, Crazy Nate.
I like it.
Yeah, so Crazy Nate is the guy who killed one of my favorite guitar players of all time, Dimebag Daryl.
Oh, no.
Yeah, real piece of shit. And I don't really like that it's kind of a mass killing, but there was some funny stuff about this guy's upbringing, so I figured he would be an appropriate stinker today.
Now, this guy was truly one of your favorites?
Yes, Dimebag Daryl.
Who did he play guitar for?
Pantera.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really know any of this stuff.
It's clear that you have a lot of respect for the guy, Jake.
Yes, I really do, Mike.
What did you say?
Walk. Oh, you're talking to me. Dude, okay, so
I'm fucking gay.
he was Nathan Miles Gale. He was born in Lansing, Illinois on September 11th, 1979. Right? So to Gerald and Mary Gale. And he was the last of 3 boys in the family. His father left his mother and moved to Ohio. And that's where his mom entered him into a Benjamin Logan Elementary School for 5th grade now. He grew up really fast. So as soon as he got into the school, the administrators noticed real quick he had mental health issues. So I'm not trying to make fun of him for that. I want to make that clear right now. But early on, he got put into special ed classes.
Nice.
Yeah, because he had a learning disability. But by 9th grade, he was back into the standard rotation of classes. And they just knew something was up with him because there was so many complaints about him racking up just disciplinary things he was doing in the school, which I couldn't get too much details on, just that he was always getting in trouble. But at 10th grade, the year his mom got divorced for a second time, Mary was getting around. He was getting more into trouble, and he actually missed 33 days of school that year.
Whoa.
You got to repeat after that much.
33 days. So,
I'm second grade.
Do you know this Pantera song that he's singing?
Respect Walk, yeah.
You know Pantera. Where would I have heard Pantera? MMR?
MMR,
Probably
Flyers
MMR,
games,
yeah.
Eagles games, Phillies games.
No.
They play it everywhere. They play it at all the sports stadiums. Maybe not
Walk
as much now.
would probably,
Walk.
for a walk.
I don't. I wouldn't recognize it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So he attends a vocational school where he gets along with his peers. Everyone calls him. He's a big guy. I should mention he's 6'3", 278 pounds.
Big fucker.
Big fucker.
A giant in special ed. That's never a predictor of success.
Dude.
Is that all it took? I went to a school where special ed was we had the reading van, and that was about as bad as it got. If you had to leave the school to go sit in a vehicle to learn how to read.
If your classroom's got tires, you might be a retard.
But is
If
dyslexia?
your honor rolls down the street.
Would those kids, if it was in a different school, was that all it took to be in special ed? Like dyslexia or a reading comprehension issue?
There's so
or
many
something?
different reasons why you could be in special ed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not just metalheads.
No, yeah.
That's what I grew up thinking until right now, honestly.
Yeah, dude. A lot of behavioral stuff. I remember
Okay.
the kids I grew up with were they didn't have any disability. They were just hyperactive.
It's window lickers. It's
Yeah.
rabble rousers.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody that's kind of hindering class otherwise.
Yep.
Class clown even.
Exactly. If you're too much of a disruption, you're probably going to get put in there.
I had no freaking idea.
Yeah. I used to go in middle school. I'd be in ISS a lot, in school suspension.
okay.
It was just a closet that they had, clearly a utility closet.
Was it the closet where the girlfriend wouldn't kiss you? They were really trying to rub it in.
Yeah, they were partying with the janitor that night.
Yeah. I'll kiss you, Jake.
There was not, dude. There wasn't even a window in the room. I remember
Yeah,
that.
it's bad.
Yeah, I was like, this is clearly just an extra closet you guys have that you're throwing kids into. But so he goes to Votech at the age of 18. He completes his training and becomes an electrician. But he is not that smart. He's a little restless, and he constantly gets fired from jobs for poor performance and just not giving a fuck. So after he gets fired, he likes to party with his boys in Marysville, Ohio.
Okay, rock on,
Right?
brother.
And he does cocaine for the first time at a party, and they said he's always a hyperactive guy, but that night, for like the rest of the time, he like eerily rocked the whole time. Like, and they're like, it wasn't a coke rock, it was like a mental health thing.
In his defense, it is Rocktober right now.
So it was. I don't think it was. It may have been Rocktober when this happened, but they said this kind of like accelerated his kind of mental condition after this.
Did he become a cokehead?
He did not. He just
That was the kind of one time, and then
he maybe did it a couple times, but
Okay.
he was like partying. I think he was like drinking, smoking, that kind of stuff, but just normal party stuff.
I really wish I would have been the kind of guy that would have gotten fired from a bunch of jobs
He was
back in the day.
You could do
know?
it.
he was described as like sweet, but also tweaky was the word I heard. Creepy too.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
He's
he's
a
kind of
squirrely
big.
guy.
Yeah,
Big squirrely guy.
big squirrely guy. Yeah, and his one buddy compared him to Lenny from Of Mice and Men, because he said whenever he'd see him, he wasn't sure if he'd like snap your neck or give you a big hug, because like he was big, kind of
Yeah.
prone to mood swings.
The kind of guy that you stop hanging around with in your mid to late 30s, probably.
That's exactly what happens to this guy, but much sooner. He loved heavy metal, loved Pantera. Obviously, he was obsessed with them. His football coach would say like he listened to him nonstop, like on the bus to get ready for games. Like it was a vulgar display of power. I think he listened to like every single day for like 2 years, and it was just taking over his life, his thoughts, and he wouldn't stop listening to it. So much so that like he started to kind of like blend the reality of Pantera and himself, because
Oh, that sounds kind of cool, though.
it does sound cool. Like for a while, he thought he was like a member of the band, and like people were like, "Yeah, okay, buddy, whatever." So
And he's not on any other kind of drug use. He's not. Is he
no
drinking every day?
No. So I'll get to this in 1 second. So basically, after he tried coke, the next day he went to his buddies who would party with and said like, "Hey guys, I think I want to start a band." He wants to sing in a band because he loves Pantera, you know what I mean? And they're like, "Oh, let's do it." And they started to rehearse. They had lyrics. He wrote all these songs, but every time they went to rehearse and it came time for him to sing, he turned into Shy Ronnie and would just like, and then not sing and like freeze up in practice with his boys. So that kind of like faded away pretty quick. And he,
Jake, I wonder if the same method that they used to get Mr. Ed to talk in those TV shows.
Yeah, you can just play a recording and put some peanut butter in the guy's gums, and it'll look like he's saying something.
Yeah, I was thinking shove a carrot up his ass.
Why not do both?
yeah.
Two birds with one horse.
So him and his mom had a bad relationship, his friend said. Like they loved each other, but like it was not a loving relationship. Like they were always yelling at each other, telling each other shut up. So much so that the mom kicks him out of the house, and he's starting to sleep in parks and really look like unkempt. And he's like maybe 17, 18 at this time. On February 12th, 2002, Nate decides to join the Marines, and he does. He joins them. He goes down to Parris Island, South Carolina. When were you you went to Parris Island?
In 99.
You guys just missed.
Maybe I saw him.
Maybe.
Wait, when was it?
This was February 12th, 2002. Were you already out?
Oh, yeah.
So I was so hoping you guys maybe cross paths.
Yeah. Maybe
Could've had the
if
same
I had re-enlisted.
He
I think I've ever heard it.
him joining the military was like a shock to everyone. It just like came out of left field, and I think it had to do with him not being able to keep a job and he's trying to find something, right?
Was he recruited, or did he just see commercials?
It said that he traveled to the military entrance processing station in Central Ohio or Columbus, Ohio, and then enlisted himself.
Now, around that time was when the Godsmack Awake
That's right.
Navy thing came out.
Those Navy commercials.
Yeah.
They would fucking get me. I kind of wanted to be a SEAL. Said I became a manatee.
I don't know if they use standalone. I know they definitely used Awake,
I stand alone. Yeah,
but I wondered why. I have to think that was one of the most effective campaigns they had for recruitment. They had to have tried more. It's just one of those days.
Well, he went post 9.
He did.
Post 9/11.
That's right, post 9/11, which was his birthday. That must have been a bad birthday. Make a wish. We'll give you a hint. Yeah. He headed to Camp Lejeune after Parris Island to do combat training. There he learned how to shoot an M16, throw a hand grenade. Did you do all that shit too?
Yeah, I actually
You threw hand grenades?
Yeah, I got lost in Camp Lejeune once.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, because part of like what you have to pass as part of your combat training is land navigation, and I was so confused and I was so afraid to ask for clarification that especially at night navigation, me and my buddy who was equally as retarded, this kid Proch, we just got lost in the woods and we ended up on a private road.
Oh my God.
It's not fenced in.
Dude, we ended up, we were so far off course, and we ended up coming across some Marines that were just out.
Oh
and
my
we're
God.
just like, yeah, we're kind of lost. And one of them was like, all right, who's your fucking, it wasn't a drill instructor, but no, it wasn't a commanding officer either.
Who's your pep?
Yeah, my pup. But they reconnected us with our platoon, I guess. And they were just like, they're like, where did you find them? And he told them, he's like, how the fuck did you get that far away?
Were you in your mind being like, please don't tell him you found us out here. Please don't tell him you found us out here.
I didn't care. I was so tired that night because like it was just so fucking late and we were lost for so long.
Man.
And they just would say like, look, above all else, do not get caught sleeping. And like I sat down for a little bit. I took a little nap.
You
Oh,
did.
no.
I did. I was sleepy.
You're just in the woods and you just.
I was so lost and I was just tired of walking. So I was like, Proch, let's sit down and take a little snooze. And he was tired too. So we took a nap and then we started walking again. And that's when we found the other Marines who were just out and totally unrelated to our outing that night.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was fun, but you do get to throw grenades. You get to shoot, I think it's maybe an M4 grenade launcher.
Whoa.
And it's like you have to like try to get it in like a certain like circumference.
Dude, that sounds,
which was very
sounds
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds like a carnival game.
Yeah, it's what was
You win a prize.
it was fuck it. It was I can't think of the name of this fucking gun, but it was like mounted. You sat on your butt and you shot it into the tree line, and they had fire trucks out there to hose all the trees down because it would cause fires because of the velocity of the round going through the wood.
Gatling
Whoa,
gun?
was it like a 50
cal.
Yeah. Gatling gun.
That's
Yeah.
a fucking fun shot,
Fucking
man.
A.
That thing is scary loud.
Yeah.
I remember I had a bruise on my shoulder from shooting one of those for like a week after I went to the fucking range and got to shoot one. It was so
Damn.
fucking cool. Yeah.
You laying down or on a table?
It was on a table. Yeah. And it just, the kickback, I was not prepared for it. Like I saw my friends do it. They're like, keep it close. And I thought I had it close enough. The first time I did it, it would just boom. And I was like, yeah, it could have fucking knocked me out if I didn't have it as tight as I did.
Dang.
But not tight enough, I guess.
Dong.
No, not tight enough. So he does all that. He becomes a specialist auto mechanic there while he's there. But life in the Marines doesn't really transform his, issue that he was having. And it actually kind of, again, pushed him closer to the edge. Some of the people he was going through all the stuff with, like the boot camp and stuff, said, he obviously struggled. He was a big boy, struggled to make weight for the troops, the requirements, a lot of fat troops, and constantly got chewed out by his instructors. So people were always yelling at him. And so much so, one of the guys, they started joking that because when he would get yelled at, what he would do is he'd start muttering to himself and having full angry conversations with himself.
I do that.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wait, not in that service though.
No. Now, I talk to myself a lot,
Yeah.
and my
You're
wife
fine.
says I whisper a lot out loud.
You don't have a commanding officer anymore. You're fine, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah. But isn't that like
please tell him he's fine
Psycho
again.
from Stripes?
That is kind of nuts,
Yeah.
right?
Don't
And-
call me Francis.
Is that what he would do?
Yeah, he would
be
start
like-
getting yelled at and then start like just talking to himself about the incident and like wouldn't let it go. And all the people would joke that like he was gonna like go Full Metal Jacket one day, which is pretty fucking
So the equivalent of the lunch kid, the kid that wears a trench coat to lunch.
yeah.
And everybody being like, why the fuck would you do that after Columbine? Jesus Christ, Seth.
Yep.
Take it off.
So
Wear a regular length leather jacket, for Christ's sake.
get him a bomber jacket instead. On April 1st, 2003, he passed his physical fitness and marksmanship tests and was promoted to Lance Corporal. Is that the next step up, or is that...
Yeah, it's private first class, then Lance Corporal.
Okay. So he does that, and only 7 months later in November, less than halfway through his 4-year commitment, and in the middle of the war, he gets involuntarily administrative discharge.
Which is, you're just done.
You're done. The military never explained why, they never will. They've never commented on it.
They just don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Yep.
And you don't get benefits.
And when he got back, and his friend's like, "What happened? Like, why did you get kicked out?" He said all he did was just giggle about it, which is kind of terrifying. So after he's in the military, he gets his own apartment that he then shares with his mom because it's 3 bedrooms. Very nice. He invites her to live.
It
So
is
there's-
nice.
They're splitting the rent too, and he gets a job at Minute Lube auto shop. It's an auto shop. Sorry.
You live with your mom and you work at Minute Lube. Yikes, brother.
It's a Freudian dream right there. His boss said he got along with everybody, and he was really good with customers' kids, which is like, okay, terrifying. And the boss actually kind of like took him under his wing a little bit, was trying to introduce him to new things. He took him to a lot of Columbus Blue Jackets games
Oh.
and tried to get him interested in hockey and other sports because he could tell he needed something. And then he confided in his boss that he was discharged because he had paranoid schizophrenia. And when his boss asked him, he's like, "Are you taking medication?" He's like, "Yes, I'm taking, so I'm good." So yeah, his new interest in sports led him to try out for the local semi-pro football team,
All right.
the Lima Thunder.
How old is he at this point, you think?
At this point, he is
Is he
see.
30 yet?
no.
Okay.
He's 2003. He was born when?
78.
I should not have scrolled.
79. He's freaking 26, 27.
20. Okay.
Not well past the point of trying out for sports all of a sudden.
Yes,
But hey, look at Vince Papale, you know?
that's right.
And there's like a 60-year-old guy in college right now.
Wait, for
Did
real?
you see him?
Are you confusing that and the new Hulu show Chad Powers starring Glenn Powell? I'll tell you what, I'm not renewing my subscription for that show.
Dude, so he joined the team. His coach remembers him as being like, again, listening to Pantera nonstop. And it calls him, he's like a undistinguished left guard, very goofy but good natured. Like he was fine, fine for the team.
Yeah.
So again, no red flags. But now his friends really started to notice the symptoms kick up even more. The guys from the band, all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
his Pantera stuff is getting nuts. This is my favorite part of this whole presentation. He would talk to people when they weren't there, like at parties, like not as a goof, like he was legit having a conversation with someone. Like you're all just imagine that happening, how terrifying that could be. And another thing he would do, and this
How do you still get invited to the next party after doing that?
they said he would do this a lot. He would pet an imaginary dog. And he would have full conversations with people the whole time, petting a dog that wasn't there.
I can kind of relate to that because like at a party, a dog is a security blanket.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
if a dog's not there, it's like I imagine even the act of petting has got to
Yeah.
be soothing.
The entire time I was preparing for this party, I was petting a dog, so I'm not
Yeah.
prepared to let go of that part of my
But
preparation.
I mean,
Buddy-
just rub your pants or something. Not
It's either the imaginary dog or your hair.
If I rub my pants 100 times while I'm talking to a lady, you know how hard my dick is going to be? I'm going to have to sit here till my boner goes away.
Yeah, what if dogs got harder the more you pet them? He's just fucking
Would you let...
taxidermied by the time I'm done my 100 stroke.
it's an imaginary red rocket. God. So at this time, he starts to frequent a tattoo shop across from his apartment because he's looking to just find a group because his friends are kind of starting to back the fuck off.
Yeah,
with how
naturally.
he's acting. So he goes into this tattoo shop called the Bear's Den. And I mean, perfect. He's 265, you know, fucking.
And Jake, is he hairy?
How
How hairy is the
shaved
man?
head,
What about, I'm thinking body hair?
body hair.
Hairy man?
You know what? I didn't see any nude photos of him, but I assume.
Jeff, how's that new computer working? Can you buy a VPN and look up nude
Please-
photos
yeah, please
of
don't. It's a brand new
Dimebag Daryl's
computer.
killer?
But so he went in there. First thing he did is he got a tribal tattoo and then got his ear pierced.
Sick.
Yeah, on his tribal tattoo on his forearm. But he very quickly got kind of like he started freaking customers out because he would just sit in there and stare at people getting tattoos.
We're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Like he was making people uncomfortable to the point where they're like, "All right, man." Like,
This is a guy who's not getting his haircut and he's just hanging out at the barbershop. He's not getting tattooed
yeah,
currently or that day even.
yeah. He went and got a tattoo. He liked people. In fact,
He got one tattoo and thought he could just be a hang out in the shop
yep.
guy.
And he came back and then he started talking to people and they're like, "Oh, this guy's cool." And you know, you get that first introduction. Then he learned that one of the tattoo guys played guitar, and he's like, "I want to hang out with that guy. I want to be like, you know, I want to start a band with him." And then it just got weird, you know. Like,
Was he a talented musician in any way?
no, he just was a. He
Wanted to
be a
sing, but was
singer.
too nervous.
Yep. And I think he shaved his head because Phil Anselmo shaved his head.
Who's he?
That's the singer.
Lead singer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his obsession for Pantera starts worsening, like, and he gets so obsessed with the band that he's convinced that the band is stealing lyrics that he wrote, and he's like, "I'm going to sue the band. This is fucking ridiculous." And he showed up to his friend's house. His one friend said, Ryan said he showed up to the house with a notebook. And he's like, "Check out my lyrics," and they were legit, like word for word from Vulgar Display of Power, which he listened to all the time. So he was clearly like, something's not right, right?
I always wonder with those kind of people, though. Like, are you just in need of attention? Are you trying to act crazy? Or is it legit?
Yeah.
Fucking, like, you're out of your mind.
There's
This
some
guy-
legit psychos out there.
Yeah.
He seems like he just sadly didn't get the treatment he ever needed.
The attention or friendship.
Was
Was that song about a Cybertruck?
Yes.
Yeah, so Nathan claimed he wrote the songs and was going to sue Pantera for using his lyrics and stealing his image. He believed those songs were his, and the friends keeping their distance. They said he was never really a violent guy, but he was odd and freaked people out because he'd say weird stuff and just stare, like just a dead stare at people all the time. Hence his nickname, Crazy Nate. So they're like, all right. This is where he starts telling his friends that God is telling him to kill Marilyn Manson.
All right. I was going to say, there's plenty of signs already to be like, report him to the authorities, maybe, which has never done anything in any way. It's never stopped anybody from.
Yeah.
They've never followed up on a fucking thing anyway, so it's kind of pointless. But, like, all right. Saying that you were going to sue the band because you wrote all the lyrics, you kind of think, like, all right, if he's ever close enough, he's going to try to kill the band.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, that's probably what's going to happen next. And then he says it about Marilyn Manson.
He says it about Marilyn Manson, yeah.
We have to put this guy in handcuffs.
Yeah, he should. Sadly, he should have been. But on Pantera's last tour, him and his boys went and saw saw the show in Dayton, Ohio, and he got separated from his group and
I'm
caught
sorry.
up.
Before you go on, can you repeat the information about Marilyn Manson again?
He said he was going to kill Marilyn Manson.
He just said it to one of his boys, like apropos of nothing. He was like, "I'm
I
gonna."
think he was at a party, like in a room full of his friends, and just said it. Yeah.
It's so funny to think of Marilyn Manson being creeped out by somebody.
The guy's giving me the willies.
Yeah.
So when he sees Pantera with his friends, he gets separated from the group and catches up with them the next day, and he told everyone that he befriended the band,
Oh.
and that they were. He produced a pamphlet. He basically said that the band was going to come play his buddy Greg's or Gale's friend's graduation party.
It's got to be nice to live in a world where you believe those things.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're getting closer to living in that now, right? And in 2003, Pantera breaks up, and
Cheating.
yeah, he got caught with another lead singer. But it got really messy. Like, you remember when that happened, when they broke up?
I don't remember them breaking up.
It got really ugly, and they just started slandering each other in like every metal magazine they possibly could.
Really?
Like, yeah, because Phil was talking about how Daryl was like an alcoholic, and just like they were talking shit on Phil, and I think was he using heroin at the time? So like there were just a lot of he said she said bullshit, and this
You're fucking gay.
so they split up. They had the camp of Phil, and then they had in Pantera. There's brothers in the band, Dimebag Daryl, and the drummer was his brother,
Okay.
Vinny Abbott. So and Rex is the bass
Nickelback.
player.
Nickelback.
Vinny Paul. Sorry, Abbott's their real last name. Sorry, Vinny Paul. Yeah.
This episode of Little Stinkers is brought to you by Mood. It's 2025. You can't be texting some guy on a bike asking him to bring you that jazz cabbage. The good people at Mood.com believe that cannabis should be accessible, affordable, and transparent. Mood was created in 2002 as an online source for 100% federally legal cannabis. They grow on small American farms, no pesticides, no BS, and they can ship to most states in the U.S. They have gummies for everything: immune support, menopause relief, PMS symptoms, mental clarity. Whatever you need, they'll match your mood. I got some real sweet gummies from Mood, big box of gummies from Mood, classic high, and they are perfect. Watch them before I go to the movies, watch them before I go to bed sometimes. They are great. They've also got edibles, flowers, vapes, pre-rolls, beverages. It's the best kind of one-stop shopping. Best of all, not only does Mood stand behind everything with an industry-leading 100-day satisfaction guarantee, but Lil Stinkers listeners get 20% off their first order at Mood.com with code STINKERS. Again, that's code STINKERS at Mood.com for 20% off your first order. Mood.com code STINKERS. Mood products are only for adults age 21 and over. All right, back to the show.
So when they break up, Rex stays fucking Switzerland in the whole thing. He's like, it's all he said, she said. I'm staying out of it. But this author, Donna Gaines, wrote a book about teenage metalheads and said, like, this guy, Nathan Gale's obsession with Pantera was like a equivalent of like a higher power to people who are like in recovery and they need something. Mm-hmm. It's like basically on that level. And they said like the split for him could have been so traumatic, this is all I don't know if this is bullshit or not, but it was like so traumatic. It would be like essentially like somebody's parents breaking up. Like
Yeah, for a feeble-minded idiot, of course. The guy's a nutbag.
Yeah, he is.
He's nuts pie.
He is pretty sad. Pretty sad stuff here, guys. I don't know why I'm sympathizing with this piece of shit.
Yeah, he
nuts
killed
pie,
your
homie?
favorite guy.
What's that?
Was that a nuts when I showed up tonight? Was that a nuts pie on the windowsill outside?
Yeah. Cooling off. Yeah.
Still cooling?
Yeah. So
It
Dimebag
burned
and
my
Vinny,
testicles. I'll tell you that much.
Dimebag and Vinny, the brothers, start their own band now that they've broken up, called Damage Plan. And in 2004, they kick off the Devastation Across the Nation tour with
That sounds fun.
I like that.
Shadows Fall and The Haunted. You guys know those bands.
Fuck no, I don't.
So in April 2004, this is what's so crazy. So Dimebag Darrell gets killed in 2004. But in April...
It was that long ago?
Yeah.
It was when I was in high school or
Yep.
college? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, I was a junior. Were you same year as me?
I graduated 04. What?
I was 05.
What
Yeah.
time of year was it?
December.
So it would have been my freshman year of college if it was 2004. I had just shaved my dreadlocks. Maybe I was affected by it after all. Man, I remember. I feel like it was way more recent, just because it was like I feel like I remember seeing it on the internet, and I wouldn't have been seeing it on Facebook that time.
So 8 months before the incident happened, like the big thing happens, Nathan Gale goes and sees Damage Plan at another part of the tour in Cincinnati, Ohio. And while he's there, he jumped on stage. He began destroying property like lighting and other equipment on the stage. They said he caused like around $2,000 worth of damage, and eventually security dragged him out. And actually, while he was being ripped off the stage, one of the band members said, "I'd like to introduce you to our fifth member of the band."
Oh my God.
And everyone starts laughing. He's getting dragged out. This really happened.
I'm really a member?
Yeah, like so.
Yeah. Fucking A, man.
This is eerie, right? This 8 months, and dude, it's 8 months to the day. This was April 8th. So, Damage Plan decided not to press charges because they were like, we don't want to come back to Cincinnati, deal with the bullshit, and like the court proceeding stuff. So, in fall 2004, we're moving forward a little bit. His mom gets a new boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
And she decides to move out of the apartment. And now he's responsible for all of the rent of the 3-bedroom place that
It's
he's
unfair
in.
to him. You got a mentally ill son.
Yeah, you need to give him a little bit of a break on that.
Yeah, at least wait till his first royalty check comes in.
So obviously he needs to make more money. And what's he do? He quits his job at Minute Lube. He's pretty upset. He's bouncing around now, working the tree service, washing cars, but keeps getting fired for poor job performance. On November 17th, at 3:20 in the morning, police arrest Gale for driving with a suspended license. It's not a big deal, but just something happened.
Shit's
you know
so
what I mean?
gay.
Yeah, lame shit. But in his last attempt at employment, he applied to be a bouncer at a local sports bar and music venue. So he was applying to be a bouncer, and there was a place called Lee Dog's Locker Room. And on the application form, he listed his stint with the Marines and said that he was a brown belt in judo.
Whoa.
And he wrote that he could start on December 6th. And that's 2 days before the murder happens. Murders, I should say. Now we're in December, 1 week before the show that he goes to and causes all this fucking havoc. An article gets published on Metal Hammer magazine with Phil and how do you say it? Anselmo. I can't say it. I sound all fucking been sneezing.
It's Phil. We all know Phil.
Yeah, Phil. And basically, he talks about the breakup, and he just talks all this shit on Dimebag, Darrell, and his brother Vinny. And he would say, I got a quote here. This is a direct quote from the magazine. He would say, like, Dimebag got drunk. He said, he would attack me vocally, and just knowing that he was so much smaller than me, I could kill him like a fucking piece of vapor, you know? He would turn into vapor. His chin would, at least, if I fucking smacked it. And he knows that, and the world should know that. So physically, of course, he deserves to be beaten severely. But of course, that's criminal. I won't do such a thing. Really, I just let him prattle on. I grew very tired of it quickly, and whenever it came up, like it has come up today, I chose to wish them the best of luck. In all honesty, I really wish that they would be men, which is very hard for them, figuring that they were living in their mother's house until they're 30 years old. So that's Phil's quote in the magazine.
Was Daryl really living at home till he was 30?
I don't know. I didn't fact check that.
Fucked up thing to say.
Yeah.
Was Daryl really little? Little, like, enough to get smacked around by
He's a
Phil like
robust
that?
man. But Phil, I think
Phil's jacked.
He's jacked, but
He's
I
a
think
big
he's
dude,
like
too.
I think he's shorter.
Is he?
I don't know. Maybe I just think he's got tiny man syndrome because he looks like a tiny man syndrome friend I used
Well,
to
if
have.
he's a jack tiny man, that might add up.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's just calling him a weakling.
Guys, I apologize. I should have got everyone's fucking height and weight. I'm so sorry.
I'm looking it up now, Jake. Don't worry about
okay.
it. No, he's 6 feet tall.
Okay.
He looks smaller. You know what? Maybe it's the shoes he wears.
Yeah, I was watching an interview with him today talk about everything, and I was like, man, he made the dude next to him look like a little shrimp.
Yeah.
Little shrimp boy.
Yeah.
We said shrimp
Yeah,
boy at the
we
same
did.
time.
We said shrimp boy at the same time. So on Wednesday, December 8th, this is the day. What he does that day, he goes to the tattoo shop, the Bear's Den, hang out like he normally does, slack jaw, just staring at the people getting tattoos.
Staring at the flash art saying, tonight I'm going to kill Dimebag Daryl. And everybody's like, all right, yeah, crazy Nate's here.
They're like, so he's in there and he decides to talk to one of the tattoo artists. He's like, hey, can you order me a tattoo machine? I think I want to start giving myself tattoos. And the guy's like, no, we can't. We can't order you a tattoo machine. Like, there's first of all, you have to be licensed to do it. You have to and you have to go through trainings, learn about blood because like that shit's important with tattooing. And he spazzed in the store. He threw a fucking magazine. It was like, that's bullshit, and just fucking left. And they were like, that was fucking weird.
Oh, my God.
Guy-
So it's
guy
the
was always
tattoo
so
artist's
nice.
fault.
Dude, people are trying to find someone to blame this whole time. It's crazy. Clearly, you know, he's got no one to blame but himself.
Yeah,
But-
of course.
He said, bullshit, you're a liar, stormed out. That night, the concert was in Columbus, Ohio, at a club called the Alrosan Villa Nightclub.
Oh.
Awesome name. And I'll send you pictures of this place. It is so unsuspecting of a club. It looks just like a little concrete tan building in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Just a little fucking, like, almost like a size. It feels like a fucking restaurant size.
You ever been to Starland Ballroom in Jersey?
That's Sayreville,
I have not been
Kind
there.
of far, right? Like an hour away from here.
North Jersey.
It was just there's a
Central
parking lot
Jersey,
and a
maybe.
single building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. It's kind of like that,
Okay.
but not as nice.
Okay.
It's like pretty beaten down, pretty old. It holds 600 people. That night for Damage Plan's concert, there's only about 250 tickets sold. So
Really?
Because it was fresh off the breakup. Nobody knew who, like...
They're brand new. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
there's not
starting
name
again.
recognition for them. What would Pantera play? Like, what would their venues be?
I don't know. At that time, I feel like they were pretty big, man.
Like stadiums?
I don't think stadiums
Or
but
arenas?
No,
or
like a small, like
the
a
Electric Factory.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
now they most recently they opened for Metallica.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
like, you know,
You got to see them open for Metallica, right?
I was in the stadium, but I didn't watch them.
Yeah.
I was getting my vibe right.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how loud you were whispering to yourself there.
So he shows up to this show. It's about an hour, like I said, from his house. He shows up hours early, and
Never a good sign.
Yeah, he's in his '95 Pontiac Grand Am in the parking lot.
And there's no after that other instance, there's no picture of this guy. Don't let this fucking guy in. Like I feel like every band has
I don't think
pictures of a guy that is not allowed in the show.
Well, you know what? That other show was in Cincinnati, and Columbus is a couple hours away.
I know, but like just for the band's sake, not the venue.
Yeah.
Like you'd think that the band.
I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, I guess it just looked like one random crazy guy. So why would that guy follow?
even if they did, wait, you'll understand why that wouldn't have mattered. So basically he sits there for hours. Like I said, security guards had to tell him 3 separate times to move his car out of the way because he was blocking traffic flow into the parking lot. Yeah,
That's our guy.
that's the guy.
Yikes!
Yeah, scary fucking looking, right?
Yeah, and also, like the third time you tell a guy like that to move his car, you're like, this guy's gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah. Yep.
This guy's gonna fucking wring my fucking neck.
Yep. So he's there. He's wearing jeans, a Columbus Blue Jacket sweatshirt.
Great promo.
Yeah.
That'd be a good. They should have renamed the team and made him the mascot after that. Make some noise.
It's Crazy Nate, y'all. He about to stare at that Zamboni for 10
He
minutes.
keep bursting the arena with the hot dog gun. Like,
He's also wearing these glasses that his friends say he would wear all the time, but there's not a picture of him wearing them ever.
was it the Japanese glasses that I bought on eBay that I couldn't find?
Yes, which we don't have a picture of you in.
Did he make the move to Texas?
Yes. Oh no, they didn't. No.
Fuck.
Did you put them in the wall?
Dude, I have no idea what I ordered them. They off eBay. They came. I set them somewhere with the hopes of putting them on as a running bit on Little Snickers. Where I'd say, "Can you hand me my reading glasses?" And it's very racist Japanese glasses, and I have no idea what I did with them. And I could spend $12 to get another pair, but
No, we'll find when we're there at your house next month. We'll find
We'll
them.
look.
Yeah. His glasses were more like those Minion glasses, those goggles. Like
that single
thick,
glass.
Legit. Yeah, just the one. Take
Banana.
So his friends would joke. The Marines would call them his birth control goggles because they were so fucking thick.
Funny joke.
Funny joke. So he after the third time of being told to move his car. He parks near Dimebag Darrell's tour bus, and the band's tour bus.
Yeah.
Were these glasses to actually see?
Yeah.
So they were like rec specs, like what you would wear.
I think so. Yeah. Again, there's no
sports?
pictures of them, but they're talking about how fucking thick they were. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pause. So someone tells him he's in the parking lot now. Show's already started. He's still in the fucking parking lot. This is, again, hours before the show. And now the bands are playing. The opening bands are on. And guys like, dude, they're almost like the show started. If you want to go in. And he's like, I don't care about local bands. Motherfucker, right? One of, And also, one of the bands on the bill, eerily enough, were called 12 Gauge, which is pretty unfortunate. But, I mean, that's par for the course for this genre of music, He approaches the tour bus and asks, he's like, are Dimebag and Vinny on the bus? And the tour manager, a security guard, Jerry Thompson, just kind of shoos them away. He's like, just get out of here. And then he decides to come back later on and go to their sound guy that was out there and goes, are Vinny and Dimebag on the bus? And they're like, no, they're already inside. The guy thought he was just like a super fan. As soon as he's told they're going inside, he just turns around and just starts going towards the venue. He's carrying with him, he has a 9mm Beretta and I think 50 rounds of ammunition. He doesn't go into the front, and instead he runs into a group of tailgaters. He tells them he doesn't have a ticket. How can I sneak in? They're like, oh, dude, if you go around that way, you could hop the fence in the patio area and sneak in. So he does that. He sneaks over the fence. As he lands, you hear all the clanking from the gun, all the rounds he has with him. A security guard sees him from a little whiles away and is like, we got to come get this fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's calling after him. He goes, like I said, he goes through the side door, and the moment he walks into the building, the crowd is going crazy because Damage Plan is just getting on stage. He timed it set perfectly. So they're not even a minute into their set. They're making their first intro notes to the first fucking song, and he starts walking. Again, it's a small place. He's walking by the pool tables. Then he sees the two guards are coming after him. He starts a little light jog. Then he starts screaming to the stage about how Dimebag Darrell broke up Mattera and ran. Allegedly, that's what people thought they heard, which, I don't know. He runs up, jumps on stage, and one of the stagehands doesn't stop him because they're like, oh, they're just going to stage dive. This happens all the time at these shows. But instead of just turning around and jumping back into the crowd, he runs behind the bass player and I think the drummer, which is that's fucking, you're going all the way around.
Yeah.
Like I said, first song starting, they're coming out high energy. Dimebag Darrell always would fucking headbang. He walks up behind Dimebag Darrell as he's getting started, grabs him in a fucking headlock, pulls out his 9mm, shoots him 4 times in the back of the head, and people don't know what, almost like we talked about before, people didn't know what the fuck was happening because it was so loud because of the fucking music. People think it's firecrackers. They don't know what's happening until they see Dimebag Darrell sadly fall forward with his guitar on, hitting the ground, squealings happening from like feedback. It's fucking pure chaos at this point. And I'm losing my place so give me a second here.
Captivating, dude.
Dude,
I had no idea that it went down like that. Did you know that?
No, I just assumed it was like...
went in and started shooting it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like that,
dude,
intimate.
Me neither.
It was a very small place. And like I said, it's a 600-seat venue. 250 people were there when this is happening.
Yeah.
He grabbed like I said, headlock. I meant 3 times in the head. Sorry, once in the hand, which I don't know if it was symbolic. It doesn't matter. I don't know.
You'll never play guitar again with that hand.
Dimebag Darrell,
He was already dead. Anyway.
Basically, sadly, he was only 38 years old.
Fucking A, for real?
Yeah.
When did Pantera pop off? 80s or 90s?
90s.
Yeah, early 90s,
Okay.
right? Like 92, 93, something like that.
There were definitely Pantera patches in the patch box at Hot Topic when I bought my my first patches for my backpack in 4th grade.
What patch did you buy?
I bought a Grateful Dead bear. Didn't know any Grateful Dead. What a coincidence. And
Dead Kennedys.
I think just like an Anarchy A.
Okay, Sex Pistols.
Yeah, boy.
That's an official Sex Pistols logo? If it's just a
Actually, I don't
Anarchy
know.
A?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably not.
And I think an L7 because I just liked L7 Wiener as a joke.
Oh, but it was the band L7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I didn't know that it meant square. I
Yeah.
just remembered it from Sandlot.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
an
an
L7
L7
Wiener.
weenie.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only patch I had on mine was a Patch Adams patch. Because I love men who treat sick children.
And I was way out of school at that point, so.
So Dimebag Darrell is murdered, right? This happens, mind you. His brother's the fucking drummer. He sees this happen. The band sees it happen. They're getting rushed off the stage as fast as they can by like their guides, trying to save them. The crowd is obviously going nuts, not cheering, like they're like, running all over the place. Some people are leaving. A lot of people are trying to run for the door. A lot of other people are trying to rush to the stage to help Dimebag Darrell, which is so fucking cool that people are trying, like, willing to basically, there's a fucking gunman on stage and they're jumping up on stage. This one girl was a nurse. She tried to do CPR for like 15, 20 minutes and obviously shot fucking 4 times in the head. He was basically dead instantly, but she tried and,
You gotta try.
you got to try. So he's still up there. He's starting to wrestle around with like their security guy.
Gun still in his hand.
Gotta try was a very funny comment.
Gotta try.
Just picture like a guy like hands in
That
his
is
pocket
awful.
holding a beer as all this is happening, watching the lady do CPR. Like, gotta try.
Just doing it with the beer in the hand. Like,
Trying to skate on his tab.
Got it. Fuck, they didn't give me my fucking card back. I'm gonna have to come back for this tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like everybody's in a panic. He makes eye contact with the bartender. He's like,
so Nathan then shoots the security guard, Jeff Thompson, 2 times in the upper body, 1 time in the leg, and he sadly passes away.
jeez.
A club employee, Aaron Hawk, is 29. He saw Nathan run out of bullets and decided now's my time to take him down and charged him. But he's fucking military, and he reloaded so fast and fucking
Oh my god.
sadly, yeah, the worst case scenario in very sad stuff.
It's insane that like these people are truly, legitimately insane, yet are so capable.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking, this shit was scary, man.
Yeah.
Then another audience member, this kid, Nathan Bray, 23 years old, climbed on stage to try to help Dimebag with the CPR and help somebody else with the CPR. And while he was there, I'm saying Crazy Nate here because his name's Nathan as well. Crazy Nate comes up to him, and he throws his arms in the air, and he's like, "Dude, like what the fuck?" And then sadly he gets killed by Crazy Nate right then and there. So now he's killed 4 people on stage. He's shooting at other people. He injured the tour manager. I think got shot in the leg, or no, shot in the arm. He also shot Vinnie Paul's drum tech, this guy John Brooks, 2 times in the leg, and he's kind of just like sitting there on stage, just kind of like a wounded fucking person, like
Can't
completely
really
vulnerable.
do anything. Yeah.
Yep. So all this is happening. People running for their lives, and there was this officer, Officer James Nigmeyer. He gets the call and decides to show up on scene.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't like Jeff's laughing off camera. You guys
Jeff,
gotta
what are you
cut the
doing
eye
with your
contact.
arm, man?
So Officer Nigmeyer arrives, and he
Just say the cops.
the cops are, well, there needs to be a distinction here because the rest of the cops enter
There's some
through,
good ones.
the rest of the cops enter through the front door and make their way towards the stage. Not Officer Nigmeyer. He comes through the back door, and he has a 12-gauge shotgun.
Fucking A.
So he's creeping around in the back, trying to hide and just trying to find his point of like how he can get to the gunman. While Nate's shooting everyone, he sees the cops coming in. He picks up the drum tech that's been shot twice in the leg, gets him in a fucking headlock, gun to the head. Now he has a hostage. And like people are losing their fucking mind. They're like, great, he's gonna fucking do this again. And Officer James Nigmeyer, he's behind the amps. He's finally finds a window. He leans up with the shotgun. He's pointing. He's just waiting for him to stand up tall enough or get the guy down low enough. And eventually he has his opportunity and shoots him one shotgun blast to the head, which, if you want to look, there is a video out there.
No
of this.
fucking way. Really?
Way. And people describe it. I don't want to see it.
You didn't watch it?
I don't want to see it. I never want to see it. But this guy, everyone said,
Mike's already watching.
yeah. If you're listening to this, if you're looking for this, I'm sorry. But people described it like a fucking horror movie. The way that when the shotgun blast hit his head exploded. So, this video exists.
Who was taking video at that point? Is it CCTV from the security system?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video, so I don't know.
If it is early, it's mid 2000s cell phone footage, and a person was like, I just doing
Yeah.
fucking streamer shit.
Yeah, it's fucking terrifying. So
Jake, that is horrible. I had no idea all this. I mean,
yeah,
I'm glad the guy got his head blown off.
yep.
Does that make me Christ-like? I don't know. I've got a lot of thinking to do.
Guy
about
had a lot
Christianity.
of issues, for sure. But yeah, 4 people died, 5 people were injured. Cops, after they went up to the body, they found 35 rounds of ammo still. So he could have potentially killed so many more people in there.
Did they say like how long?
Oh, your mic. It didn't say, but they said that they got the call within like minutes, and it all happened very fast. Like the actual incident happened around 10:18. I don't have a time of when it stopped, but it happened pretty quickly.
That's scary, man.
Yeah. But after the another eerie. So they did a toxicology report on Nathan Gale after this to see he had no drugs or alcohol in his system. So he did this completely sober. The only thing they found was like nicotine and caffeine. And the eerie thing is it was 24 years to the day of John Lennon's death, of him being killed by a fan.
Oh snap!
David Chapman, who we've covered
December
before.
8th.
Yeah.
Now, did he have 3 names before the killing,
This guy?
or was he just Nate Gale?
I think he was just Nate Gale.
Okay.
Yeah, Nathan Gale, yeah. So the Columbus Dispatch said that it showed no motive. There was no motive for the crime, which I mean we kind of know what the motive was, but they just didn't have the concrete evidence. This is weird. Detective William Gillette said there was no evidence that Nate was communicating with Phil and Anselmo to hurt Dimebag Darrell, which is weird to drop Phil in the actual official report.
That's crazy that they even had to investigate.
Yeah,
that.
I think probably because that article came out and that was getting a lot of traction. That happened 1 week after that article came out.
Yeah, that probably didn't look good for him for a minute there.
In his car, they found the Damage Plan CD in the CD player. So like he was still a fan.
Bro, you can't listen to the band you're going to kill the day
That's
you're
worse than
going
wearing
to
the
kill
T-shirt. You fucking nerd.
Dude. And just to wrap it up, Mary Clark, his mom, she gave an interview after everything happened. Obviously very sad for the victims. Sad she lost her son. She also admitted that she was the one to buy him a 9mm Beretta because she was proud of him in his time in the military. Dude. As a graduating present. That's when he got the gun.
I mean, he could have bought the gun by himself. It's not like he was.
I
on
know, but still, it's like I'm saying. I know somebody like I worked with a kid before, who everything about this kid was a school shooter.
Yeah,
and obsessed with fucking guns.
Yeah,
and his parents like would reward him with gun time.
Jesus Christ!
And he would just sit in class all day drawing guns, and eventually he ended up attacking a teacher with a hammer.
Whoa.
And it's like that was everything that he would do was leading up to this, but it's like, do not feed into this. Like this kid,
Yeah.
And now he's a carpenter. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh man, that first smack, man. Every carpenter says that. Once you feel the reverberations of that first smack, you know you got it or you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's pretty wild. His mom said obviously she'll never live that down, which
Good. I mean, fuck
Yeah.
it. You shouldn't.
yeah,
You knew
You
the
don't buy
kid
it-
better than anybody.
You don't buy a fucking psycho a gun.
yeah, man.
Jake,
buy
another
him a
1 hour
cake.
banger. Buy him
Yeah,
a cake.
Yeah, buy him a cake instead of a gun.
Buy him a cake every fucking week. It's his birthday every fucking week.
Yeah. Jake, presentations are on point, brother.
Thanks, man.
Another
Appreciate it.
hour banger.
Thank you, guys.
Did you just clap for the hour on the dot? I know.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Well, you guys are amazing.
I don't know how you do it.
On the Dot is actually an Indian timekeeping podcast. Not to be confused with Connect the Dots, the Indian Conspiracy Podcast.
And that is the end of the episode.
Yeah, they're the newest part of the Rogan universe.
Well, thanks for listening to another episode of Little Stinkers, folks.
And
That
thanks for
was a
listening to
fun
On
one.
the Dot. Connect the Dots.
Check out our new behind the paywall only section of the podcast called Connected Dot. Follow me at Johnny Delco. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, follow me at Jake Mattera. If you're in Cincinnati, I'll be there at the Comet on November 15th. It's a Saturday, 2 shows. So come on out, please. I'd
The
love to
food
see
is
you.
fucking banging
Yeah.
too, and they have Founders All Day in cans, and the beer is ungodly cheap there.
I hear
It's-
Frank rules.
Frank is the fucking
Yeah,
man.
can't wait.
And I'm not fucking around. The Midwest in general, beer is so fucking cheap. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
I'm gonna get fucked up. Somebody already offered me a ride. I'm like, it's gonna get sloppy.
Yeah.
it's gonna get sloppy. That
Hell
night.
yeah.
Yeah. So how about you, Mike?
I got a bunch of shows coming up. I'm going to be in trouble for breaking my phone. Oh, man. Heater alert. But no, I'm going to be in Detroit, Atlanta, Fargo, North Dakota, and Philly. I'll be back first week in December. But the rest of the shows will be in November, January, L.A., springtime, Boston, Chicago, a ton of dates I'm going to be adding. So keep an eye on that. And you can check out all my dates by going to my link tree, my social media profile, which is at Mike Rainey 82. I got to figure out a way to simplify this. But yeah, go to at Mike Rainey 82 on Instagram or Twitter. Click on the link in my profile, and you'll see the access link to all the fucking ticket links.
Link in bio.
Yes, link in bio. That's the way to go about it. And then also check out my podcast, Getting Some Head. If you want to custom Getting Some Head, I would be happy to talk with you over Zoom. You can get that at onperks.com. It's available for less than the price of a fleshlight. On top of that, too, I got a new true crime card game coming out called Satan's Helpers. It looks fucking incredible, and it's a ton of fun to play. You can order that now at onperks.com. But aside from that, on behalf of Juicy Jeff, Beautiful Jake, and
Ping Ping the Asian Caucasian.
Ping Ping the Asian Caucasian, we'll see you next time on Little Stinkers.
Take care, folks.
Y'all.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Little Stinkers.